Hello class, today is Monday, January the 10th, and the essential question is, how do I compose functions? Okay, so the learning intentions, we are learning to compose functions from tables. Remember, you start in the middle and work out. Use the appropriate table to simplify during each step. So the first we have a little bit of review about how to find an inverse. So pause the video and go through it now and see if you remember how to do that. So pause it now and then check your answers when you're done. Remember, inverses undo what's happened. So you can either think it through or you can do the math. If you're going to do the math, you switch your x and y around. Then solve for y. So on the first one, if I switch the x and y around, I get x is equal to 4y plus 1. Okay, what's the opposite of adding 1? Well, subtracting 1. So x minus 1 is equal to 4y. What's the opposite of multiplying by 4? Dividing by 4. So x minus 1 over 4 is equal to my y inverse. Okay, if you need to, put the little minus 1 underneath, divide by 4 underneath. That's fine. But if you don't need it, it's time to mature in our mathematical processes and not have to use that all the time. Okay, for the next one, we're switching them around, so you would end up with x is equal to y minus 3 over 2. So let's think this out. I've divided by 2. The opposite is multiplying by 2. 2x is equal to y minus 3. I've subtracted 3. The opposite is to add 3. 2x plus 3 is equal to my y inverse. Inverse is designated by that to the negative 1 power. Any questions? Try the last one. X is equal to 2y minus 1 divided by 5. I've divided by 5, so the opposite is to multiply by 5. 5x is equal to 2y minus 1. I've subtracted 1. The opposite is to add 1. 5x plus 1 is equal to 2y. I've multiplied by 2. The opposite is to divide by 2. 5x plus 1, quantity divided by 2, is equal to my y inverse. I hope that you had good luck doing that and there were no questions. Now for the new content. Composition is the process of combining two or more functions into a single function. It is important to know that this is not commutative. Order does matter. Commutative should have 2 m's in it, not 1. Okay, so if we're looking at this, the function f composed with the function g, which has been evaluated at x, can also be written, I call it fog of x, function of g composed with x. So this is the function of f composed or evaluated with g evaluated at x. Okay, so that's one way to, that's if we're starting with the function g and then putting it into f. You can also do g evaluated with f, which has been evaluated with x, or g of x, f of x. Remember, f evaluated with g evaluated with x is not equal to g evaluated with f, which is evaluated with x. Those are not equal. There's no commutative property here. Okay, so how does this actually work? So if we're looking at this, let's look at the next page. It's our examples. In example 1, you need to note that this is table F, this is table G. So I'm going to start out in the middle, G of 0. G, when X is 0, G is evaluated with 0 is 5. Now I take that 5 and bring it over to the other table and find out what happens when I evaluate 5 in the table X for f of x. So 0 goes to 5, 5 goes to 2. So this is equal to 2. Okay. 0 goes to 5, 5 goes to 2. None. Okay, this time I'm starting with G again, but I'm evaluating at 3. So my first thing is G evaluated with 3. When X is 3, it is 4. Now I put that 4 into the other table, and I get 7. So start out at 3. 3 goes to 4, 4 goes to 7. We're done. 3 goes to 4, 4 goes to 7. Done. Okay, let's look at the next one. This time we're starting with the table F and we're applying 2. So when X is 2, my output is 1. Now I'm going to jump over to the other table. 1 goes to 5. So G, when I evaluate it with 1, it goes to 5. Okay, 2 goes to 1, 1 goes to 5. We're done. We're starting on the table F again. This time we're using the X value of 3. 3 goes to 6, 6 goes to 2. So 3 goes to 6, 6 goes to 2. That equals 2, not 6. Okay, pause the video and see if you've got it. If you're still struggling, Listen to the next two examples and then pause and see if you have it. Okay, so we're looking at G, the table G. We're going to look at 6 to begin with. 6 goes to 2. Now we go to the table F. 2 goes to 1. 6 goes to 2. 2 goes to 1. This one we start with the table F and we evaluate it with 7. 7 goes to 3. Table F. 7 goes to 3. Now we jump over to table G. Where does 3 go in table G? 3 goes to 4. So this is equal to 4. Okay, stop the video and see if you can do the last two on your own. See if you can do those last two on your own. So G goes to G when X is 4, it goes to 7. When it's 7, it goes to 3. Okay, we're starting out with F of 5. 5 goes to 2. 2 goes to 4. Okay, that's how you do it with tables. Quick and easy. You just follow as it goes in sequence. You start with what's in the middle. When X is 5, table F goes to 2. When X is 2, table G goes to 4. And this is composition of functions using tables. Okay, the worksheet is in Google Classroom, so please get that done and turn it in. Thank you.